Alright, hello. Welcome everyone. This is a super impromptu stream here, and Tactical Itch is here just to bring you some games on a Friday. Well, morning, night, afternoon, depending on where you are. But either ways, we are looking at a tournament hosted by CoolUmbrella. Well, he hosts tournaments on every single Friday, really. So. And since nobody is casting it, I decided to volunteer as a caster for this tournament. And yeah, this is our first game. We're gonna be playing as well. In this first game, we'll be playing against Sufak, who is also a Twitch streamer. I think he's also new to multiplayer of Total Warhammer. So if you're interested, wait, I don't think I have his stream link, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyways. We'll be playing as the Empire against High Elves. I believe he is still making some final adjustments to his army and before going into the game. So we will be waiting a bit. Now, I hope everyone's having a nice holiday and had a nice Christmas and is going to have a nice New Year. The New Year's around the corner, and there's a bunch of big events planned, at least for Total Warhammer. Clan BBB is gonna mix. Wait, just let me double check. Do I have the mic on? Oh god. Yep. The mic is on. Okay. Anyways, our opponent seems to be back, and yeah, Clan BBB will be hosting multiple tournaments. One of them is having a lot of prizes loaded up with prizes. Indeed, 600 euros. I think that was the amount in total. Basically a lot of us chipped in and just want to get a nice, good, competitive event going. And yeah, it's like a community prize pool. Anyways, I hope we'll be fighting these guys. We'll be fighting High Elves, which is pretty damn strong with their recent changes. But let's see what we can do here. Maybe I should just do this. Get a Rakes Guard. Should I get another Rakes Guard? Let's hold the line up. Fulton. There's some stuff that I want to bring, and screw it. Let's go for this one so we can do. We'll cheap out on some spears so we can get some decent cavalry. Anyways, back to the tournament thing. It will be hosting in the Swiss format where we'll be playing multiple rounds. Everyone will get to play, and yeah. Basically, everyone will get to play, and I forgot the exact format of that. But yeah, anyways, if you guys want to join in a nice event that doesn't, want to join a tournament, then feel free to drop into Clan BBB's Discord and yeah, join the tourney. There's also a more newer player-friendly tournament hosted on the side, no prizes, but that's a nice way where players can get into multiplayer tournaments and whatnot. So if you have friends that want to try out multiplayer, recommend them or something. But yeah, anyways, it seems that our opponent is ready as well. Good luck, have fun. Okay, let's double check. Do we have anything out of? Okay, it seems that everything's in line. That is fine, and fine. We'll be doing this. Just need a little bit more funds, and then we're good. Well, guess we're not doing that. Why can't we save another? Okay, we don't have duplicate abilities. Just doing that just because I don't want to mess up in other tournaments as well. Yeah, seems to be fine, and we can go. Yep. All right, just going the gout meta. Oh, Bomar, you and okay, sorry, Bomar. Let me just quickly. Let me see. Holy shit. What the fuck? What the fuck is this matchup? Okay, sorry. I'm also kind of helping out CoolUmbrella to host, so let me just quickly move over to drop down there. At Bowmore. What the fuck is this matchup? Anyways, I'm also helping out CoolUmbrella to do a bit of hosting, since we are sending in blind picks to the to a tournament mod, and then the tournament mod will be announcing our picks. But it seems that Bowmore is going Corn. Well, a very interesting pick against Bowmore's Vampire host. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be looking forward to see the battle outcome. Unfortunately, I can't cast them since I'm in a game myself. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a fun game. Anyways, let's just set up our stuff here. Just get that Sunmaker online. Having a couple Rice Guard in case we need to fight cavalry with cavalry. We don't have much other choices here other than to screen out, and the Gelt trio. Alright, ready. Should be, should be ready.
Ready for war!
Anyways, I should be ready. I had one job. I typed VC instead of VP. Anyways, okay, so it seems our opponent is ready. Let's go. Okay. Oh man, I had one job. Okay, let's see. Time to rain. Oh shit. Oh shit, I forgot about that part. Move them up. At least they're in stock, so they can retreat back, kind of. And let's see if we can. Oh, it's Imric and it's dual right? Interesting. Anyways, we just wreck those archers first, and then think about everything else later. Okay, seems like we can just push up. There's no mobility here whatsoever, so we can bring up our stuff.
Go! By Ulrich's wrath!
And open up.
Now! Let us go! At speed!
And push up our stuff.
Now! Standing by! Listen up!
Time to back up.
Yes, sir! Quickly! Prepare for combat!
Okay, we need the sword on this side. And we need more mobility on that flank.
Yes, sir! Let's go!
Oh god, that's not good.
Take position!
Run, 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 run.
Spearmen! Taking position! Take position!
Oops.
At speed! Take the ground! For Heldenhammer! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Okay, we can stop their reavers at least. Now go back on there, so we can keep pushing. Run! Run!
No lingering!
Okay. Keep those silver
Quickly!
bullets alive, and you guys can tie them down. We have some great souls who can pull it out. Rice Guard can back up. We can just stay back here. Silver bullets can stay there. These are just reavers, fine. Don't care.
Yes, sir! Quickly! No lingering!
Spears. They can fight them.
Formation! March! State troops!
Why are you not on? Come on. Get back online. So we can just start raining down our righteous firepower again. Once more. There we go. Yeah, you're Sigma's ass.
Great swords! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Yeah, it's fine.
Spearmen!
Just keep raining down those firepower and we should be good.
Hand gunners! Moving now!
If they try to dive down on that thing, we're gonna make sure it's not coming back.
Spearmen! At speed! At speed! Take
Push
the
through.
ground! Sigma
None of them
Knights of-
activate that sword.
Yes, General! For the Warhammer!
And you can push that. We'll push up.
For Heldenhammer!
And the trio is just beating down that Sun
State
Dragon.
troops
Damn.
Ready!
That's strong.
Understood?
Sun Dragon kind of sucks. Oh, wait, where did the Phoenix came from? I did not know that. Anyways.
Rexguard! War! At speed!
Fine.
Sigma guides us!
Now time to pin that down.
Spearmen!
The Gelt trio is coming.
March! Take the ground!
Beware.
Great
It's fine.
swords!
Great Swords can handle that.
Ready for
Where
war!
are our secondary scars? Oh, right there.
Rexguard!
Okay.
Moving now!
Keep him there so that our trio can go that way to beat them down.
Emperor! No lingering!
Now, time to drop into some of this stuff.
Armor melts!
And that.
Rexguard Knights!
Okay, there we go.
We are Sigma
It's fine.
heirs!
It's fine.
In range! Taking that
We can just go that way with these guys.
Charge! Withdraw!
Lord of Metal, for the Empire! I am Master of Shamon.
Cavalry ready!
Oh,
Attack!
yeah, okay. Hey, hi, little mage.
Show us the foe!
It's fine.
Get them!
They can, it's fine. They'll be fine. Go, Gelt, go! You can do this, Gelt. Anyways, it's fine. Got that live mage. Gelt, you can go back. Leave that captain to deal with the other guy. And make sure that mage doesn't go. We go.
For France!
It's fine. Oh, damn, it dropped the attack order or something. Okay, whatever.
Sigma!
Can we drop something there? Yep, we can. Yes, we can. And Emmerich is gone. It's fine.
By Ulrich's
And this guy can go there. Done. GG. Interesting pick. Interesting pick with the Sun Dragon. I don't think it's worth it though. Well. Normally it's... I would say that Sun Dragon is just not worth it with their shit stats. And the breath attack isn't particularly great. Unless you're dedicated to like a mass deployment of elf units. Then that might be a different thing, but... Let's see, let me just change the game versus FAC. Okay, that's our first game done. Gout carrying the game with, yeah, Basically the Geld single entity Gunning trio, double captain, one of them with a sort of anti-heroes. Depending on the rules, you may or may not bring a second sort of anti-heroes. But and then you go in for a Plague of Rust to debuff their armor. It's like, and then there are 3 single entities beating down on something that has like less than 50 armor. So, and that is going to hurt a lot. And since I actually save up a lot of Winds of Magic, I was able to drop in an upgraded Final Transmutation, and even Imric got essentially like Larry Matt said, Imric got creamed. Yeah. Oi. Mr. Casual, Gelt carry, what game is this? Gelt always carry, what do you mean? Gelt is the man, the myth, the legend, the supreme patriarch. And yeah. Let's see if there are any, oh, let's see who's up next. Let's see. Okay, we're up next again. Rice, who is a good player. So I'm not banking on the chance of me getting through into the semi-finals. Huh. We have some pretty damn good players here, actually. Severus Regnum, well, the infamous dwarf player. Also, literally the only dwarf main in the competitive scene recently. Like, ever since Son of the Mountains just went offline completely. Sons of the Mountains, since they are multiple. They're a clan. Anyways, race is okay. Oh, I guess I need to break out the stuff. Okay, give me a second. Just gonna reply some Discord messages and send out my blind pick to CoolUmbrella. Coops, I also didn't realize he was a dwarf main until after global bans, and then thought dwarfs as corn. Oh wow, yeah, I did it. Same here, actually. I never knew he was a dwarf main as Severus Regnum. Yeah, I didn't know he is a dwarf main until I played Wood Elves when I was playing against him in a tournament. At that point, I didn't know he was a dwarf main. So, okay, I decided, okay, I like playing Wood Elves, let me just pick Wood Elves. And then he came out with a dwarf pick, so I'm like, ah, haha, I am fucked. Not gonna lie, dwarf. Also, that was streamed by Human Boy Yes Yes too, so I think many people saw me getting smashed in that game. Fun times, fun times. The Phoenix King, interesting strategy to split the army. Yep, that was probably not the best choice there. It works in domination because you need to fight for objectives, but unfortunately in land battles, it just doesn't work. Anyways, I need to send out the room link to... Where's right? Right, yep, there we go. Need to be frosty in this game. Let's see. What is the next map? Ashen. Oh, and our opponent is in. And seems like CoolUmbrella is Wait, seems like CoolUmbrella is... yeah, CoolUmbrella is probably in a game. And doesn't have the time to mod. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. Mr. Casual, we're gonna get some ogres. You know me. You know me. If I need to go serious, I need to go with my main faction, and for some reason, somehow, Ogre Kingdoms is my main. Let's see, Knighthood. I mean, it's fine. Like, it's almost New Year's. It's more important to hang out with your family. Just watch the archives. It will be there. Like, you can always find free time to watch everything. But yeah. Yep, that's basically it with all the chat. Okay. Seems like Race is suggesting a... Huh? What is this? Oh, there's an Age of Empire. Wait, what? I can't pick shit. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, give me a second. Ray sent me a... Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll pull... Okay, there we go. Ray sent me an AoE Age of Empires blind pick tool website thingy. And... Oof. Okay, and there is a Vampire Coast versus Ogres play. Never played this matchup before, and I don't think it is a neat matchup at all. Oh, what am I supposed to do with this matchup? Ogre Kingdoms. Let's see. There's probably gonna be cannons and shit. So, and we need some kind of magic damage, maybe, perhaps. This might be one of those matchups where a certain unit might work. Hey, Zrek Game, nice to see you here. Coops, I've played it a couple times. It's worse than you think somehow. Oh. It's a strong faction, and it's... Ogres, I mean, as much as I love them, they're not anywhere great. Like, they're kind of like a mediocre faction, and that can be easily kind of... that can kind of be easily, like, countered, unfortunately. As always, I would just do my classic stuff. I don't know. I'm at a loss right now. I've never played this matchup before. What the okay. And I'm not gonna bring snow... I'm not gonna bring these. These are not... Like, even if they don't bring missiles, they can just blob up with a bunch of depth guards and I'll be screwed. Fun times. Slaughtermeister. That's gonna be it. We need some of probably not that. Troll guts, me perhaps. Burning Head, Flaming Sword. We still have half an army left. What should we do? First of all, let's just spring a bunch of these. Sprinkle these on top of everything. And we're gonna get shot to pieces, I bet ya. I absolutely bet ya. Let's just fuck ourselves with these things. I don't know. This is a rough one. Iron Blaster. Strat games be like going full kite. Okay. Okay. I see what you're doing there. You're just gonna... Wait. Wait, hold on a fucking second. That was... Hold the fuck up. Full kite might... No. Okay, so what happened was I got fully kited by... Oh... Wow, okay. I got kited before by things. Okay. Okay, we go... Wait, can we bring double Iron Blaster? Let me check unit caps. Hold on a second. Hold the fuck up. Are you... Okay, so recently there's a Dwarf versus Ogre gameplay on Dav Play's channel. That was submitted by me and I got kited by the ogres. Okay, I can bring 2 Iron Blasters. And then... And yeah, that is an interesting idea that I haven't thought about. Perhaps that is not at all bad. Huh. Huh. It's just... We might be going kiting, boys. Although... How can we kite this? That's the real issue here. Okay, the map is clear. I don't think we need Man-Eater with great weapons here if we are bringing lead belchers. And as long as we can keep... Full kite might be the answer. I've never played ogres like this before, but dear God, what am I doing? Yeah, I don't think we need... Okay, let's try if this works. First time kiting, but we'll see. And how many... Okay, how many... Okay, I think we can bring 10. I think we can bring 10 nobblers, just that the document ain't updated. Either ways, that should be... Oh, this is rough. Anyways, it seems we can try kiting with artillery. That is one way that I've been kited before. We'll have to see whether it works against cannons. The map again. And then perhaps bring like, I don't know, extra ingredients. I'm not gonna bring that. Bring like 1 ogre bull as a kind of melee presence. Yep, let's see what happens here. If we're getting fucked, we're getting fucked. I don't give a shit anymore. Oh wait, let me just upgrade my stuff. Gotta make sure you spend everything you have. Oh, nope. Ready? Yeah. I don't remember who was I playing against in that Dwarf versus Ogres game. But yeah, I got kited hard. Coops, ogres are a solid kite faction. They certainly are. I just usually play box instead of kite. I mean, as in box with nobblers. Actually, too many. That's too many iron blasters. Perhaps like one's enough. Just get some units out. And wait. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. I can get more of my favorite units. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna bring like what, 7, 8 of these guys, because the rules aren't exactly clear as of right now, and I'll just not risk it. There we go. I don't even know if this is gonna work, but we'll see. Just bring a bunch of ogre kite. Larry Matt can't wait to see the Iron Blasters juking. Actually, it's definitely viable to juke. I tried like fighting. Wait, no. Like, I think even a little Grom can juke if you micro them properly. When Iron Blaster was still the OP manas it used to be, I actually used little Grom to juke against Iron Blaster once, and it outlasted Iron Blaster, but unfortunately it just didn't quite match the damage. But anyways, we are kiting. And my favorite ogre unit, not ogres, not nobblers, but, and not even like big giant monsters, but fucking Saber-Tusk packs. The most cost efficient ogre unit ever. Ever since they came out, really. Anyways, we kite. We'll be dedicating to the kite today. Never tried playing it this way, but let's do this. Since obviously boxes ain't gonna work here. And we can just hide these guys at the back. Only bring them out when we need to. And we don't, unfortunately, we don't have money for Iron Fist, so these guys will have to do. They'll have to do. Golden Floof, gotta watch out for bats though. Oh well. I don't think bats is the biggest issue here, since I do have Saber-Tusk packs to deal with them. It's more of the dogs that's the issue here. Oh, bats with guns. Now that's an issue. Well, since you did mention bats with guns, I'm gonna just prep with a bit of stuff. I mean, whoa, wait, bats with guns. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I've got stuff to deal with them. I mean, not entirely specialized to deal with them, but we'll see what happens. Interesting enough, they're not bringing artillery. Okay. Then, I'm just gonna do my thing then.
Here we go! This way!
Interesting. No artillery. Now, there are bats, which is where our nobblers are coming in. Okay, how much range are those? 80? 70? Okay. You just push them
Take it all! Rampage! Lead belchers!
Okay, there's no guns to worry about really, so
Me!
dropping in there. No, there aren't.
Noblars attack! Where's me master? Hungry!
Lead belchers! Win supper!
Things are getting back in here,
Follow the war's call!
and we can just go pressure them, please. And you guys can get the fuck back.
For the ogres!
Hey, me!
Mulch them,
Bring us meat! Tribe on the move!
and we have to move some units over there that way.
Let's go, Noblars! Here we go! Ah!
Tribe on the move!
Okay,
Take it all! Killing time! Munch 'em! Looking for 'em!
When do we eat?
Where's me master?
Killing time! Munch 'em!
Serve the ogres!
The more calls!
okay, so
We's ogre mates!
Me! This way! The more calls!
Spear 'em!
back up a bit. Let's start moving in with units. You run.
Slaughter master moving! Call of the more!
Oh god, that's not good.
Master! Lead belchers!
Shooting them in. Oh wait, why are you not targeting? Oh, whatever. Not that I have anything to do, but tell them now. Oh, unfortunately, these guys got done for.
Looking for me! Follow the Morse call!
We's ogre mates! Tribe needs it!
You can back the fuck up. And
Lead belchers!
oof, this is a bit too far back. I need to do that. Regardless.
Right. Take it all!
Oh well, these guys are gone for sure.
Win supper! Off we go!
Meal time! For the ogres!
Guts out!
Okay, at least these are animated hulks and not like armored giant monsters. So I still have a hope of dealing with them,
For it!
just not great.
Carve the meat!
It's not impossible for me to deal with them, just not great.
The hunger noise! Seeking slaughter!
Seeking slaughter.
Master! Off we go! I ain't no
Keep them
gobbo.
pinned.
Master of butchery!
Ah!
The more calls! Find the meal!
Hungry! Yeah! I ain't no gobbo! Run for it!
Embrace the hunger!
Okay, we just have to charge in stuff. Keep shooting. I don't give a shit what you're doing here. Just keep shooting
Killing time!
and just throw in stuff to like slow them down or something.
Off we go! Boss says so!
Serve the ogres! Hungry!
Time to run.
Searching for ingredients.
What else do I... Can I heal? Nothing. Anyway,
Biggest in the
just go in there.
tribe.
The real problem here is Silas. I don't have anything to do with her.
Oh, yes!
Here we
Slow
go.
them down. Back up.
Swarm together!
Back up. Doesn't matter.
Noblars!
It's a lore of the deep.
The me ritual.
Overwhelm them! I ain't no gobber!
Hungry.
Munch 'em! Take it all!
Okay, now all we have to deal with are these three. Well, not all we have to deal with, but
Fresh.
we gotta deal with the character core. Not an easy time.
Leader of
Time to
battalion.
back up. Back the fuck up.
Guide me.
We'll just wait for these guys to come back.
When do we eat? Helps to try!
Just go in. Back up.
Guided by hunger. Killing time.
Anything for the boss!
Charge that. Deep Captain.
Bring us meat.
Ah!
Is there anything on a crab? There's none. Okay, fine.
Boss says
I'll
so.
shoot these guys.
I feel the hunger.
You stay the hell back. And we'll be doing some missile engagement all around the place.
Let's go, Noblars!
Cookmaster so free.
Another crab coming in?
When
Okay.
do we eat? Find
By
them
time, I
and
guess.
kill 'em.
Find a meal.
You run.
I hear it's cool.
I ain't no gobbo!
The Slaughtermaster. Meal
Shoot these.
Looking for 'em!
Boss, right hand.
This is a bit rough, eh? Wait. What the fuck? Tactical reserve?
Toga mates! Dead, dead!
Iron Blaster, shoot them, shoot all of them.
Swarm together!
The meat is ready.
Where's me master?
My cleaver is sharp. I go.
Ah! Noblars attack! Rampage!
We flee.
Where's the
Okay,
meat?
our Lord is fleeing, which is not the worst thing to happen to us. Oh, that's what's holding up the balance of fucking power. Okay, okay.
Hungry!
That's a deep reserve. Whoa, what the fuck? I did not expect something to run out from there.
I'll smell ya!
That's some seriously deep reserve there.
Hungry!
Thundering forth.
And it seems we're running out of steam, really.
Ah! Off we go!
Follow the Morse
Okay,
code.
gotta do some
The cleaver
weird ass cycle
will
charging for now.
Serve the ogres! Here we go!
Huh, okay. Not a Vegas problem here. Now, if we just do this and...
The noise. Supreme Tourney.
Okay, that's not a lot of damage.
I ain't no gobbo! Yeah, yeah!
Okay, keep shooting that thing.
Take it all.
Run into the back.
Of the meat.
How much do I need? Okay, I have one more fisting.
I'll smell ya!
I can proceed with one last fisting. That doesn't sound right, but whatever. I'm not in the mood of thinking about words right now. Words are hard.
Ogres!
The more calls. Master of
Come on, you can do this, guys.
done.
Just keep running them over or something, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go, boys.
The artillery is still shooting,
Focus.
so that, and
Noblars!
these guys can go. Die.
Ogres!
They're just nobblers.
Where's ogre, mates?
Okay, these are fine.
Take it all!
Cool of the moor.
Gotta do as much damage as we can.
I ain't no gobbo! Jawfin!
Oh god, what is the damage? Oh, all hands ahoy. Oh, that's serious. That's some serious damage.
Onyx!
Fresh
Run! Run the fuck out of there!
follow the moor's
Why are you fighting? Run! It's that breath attack is
God
that breath spell is
must
too fast.
command. I seek
Why the fuck did you run in?
Leader of butchers!
What kind of death wish you have there?
Betrayed!
God.
Looking
Okay.
for him!
I mean, it's not that we have anything else for magic usage anymore. So
These ogre mates!
let's just get
Overwhelm them!
them one by one.
This way! Nasty flame! All together! Yeah!
It's crumbling, kind of.
Nobblers attack! Hungry!
Okay. Okay.
I'll
Get them in.
smell
Get them in.
ya. Where's ogre mates?
Knock her over or something. I don't know. Just go. You guys are all the way back here. Oh god.
Where's me master? Ah!
Ah, so close. Well, that was a viable idea. Probably shouldn't have went for lead belchers. Really. Okay.
Find him and kill him!
One last charge and it's gonna die. I bet you.
Serve the ogres!
A bit late for the regrouping now, eh?
Nobblers! Meal time! When do we
Okay.
eat?
You guys shoot.
Here we go!
I hate that counter charge. Dude could have got out from there, but no, you have to counter charge whatever comes in. Oh well. GG. Okay. Good game, well played. That was a tight. Iron Blaster is still MVP here, but lead belchers. Probably shouldn't have gone for lead belchers. Oh. It's not Phoenix King, it's probably not a bug there, but I think it's just like programmed to have the units counter charge when units are charging, like the last second. But unfortunately, that was not a timely animation. And also, probably not lead belchers. If I just went for more melee units, probably would have been fine. I don't know. But yeah, GG to my opponent, Rice here. And good luck with the next rounds in semi-finals. I'm getting mad now because Rice just sent me a message asking me what did I think about his ROR depth guards. I got bamboozled. That was some deep reserve also. Which actually matches the home faction very well, you know. Deep reserve, get it? Get it? I'm sorry. Mr. Casual, so many times when the Lord didn't move. Well, the Lord didn't move because of Aranessa Salt Spite's net. Mostly. At least most of the time. And other times, it's just pinned down, so I just gave up on pulling him out. But mostly it was fine, except that one last counter charge in there. That was so annoying. But yeah. But sad belchers indeed. I was not able to protect them from the bats, unfortunately. That was on me. If I didn't bring lead belchers, probably would have worked out better. If I just get a bunch more of bowls or something. Yeah, probably, I don't know, say man-eaters would have been decent. But it's still that those foot characters, that's gonna be a real issue. Those were some real pain in the ass right there, because I can't duel them effectively. Now, if I have a stone horn, then that's a different thing, but I don't. So, well, rip me. So I gotta ask now. I gotta ask CoolUmbrella about the next matches, since I do need to cast, and I do need to figure out their matchups. And while we're at it, let me just up my screen blocker. And since Rice just played against me, we can just see Bowmore and Golden Floof for a game. Both are great players, so I'm expecting some quality gameplay. And we'll be having a best of 3 in the finals. But if I, perhaps if I just switch. Oh wait, no, I need to save my game. Oh, I forgot about that part. Wait, no, I saved my game. I saved my game, it's fine. Almost thought I forgot to save my game, but okay, it seems that both players have sent in their blind picks. I'm just gonna wait for CoolUmbrella to announce the blind picks, and then we can hop into. Well, we can just hop in and wait, and then we can just wait for them to set up a game or something. See, Bowmore and Golden Floof, is there? I don't see a room between them. Status. Okay, Floof. Okay, let's see. Spectate. Well, the password is the good old. Everyone knows the password at this point. Oh, I just find something I find really funny is that you really don't need to, like, after playing for a while, you just kind of know the passwords when you try to join rooms, and you just stop asking passwords. I mean, you still have to give the passwords to newer players, but oh boy. I don't think we're exactly the safest bunch here on the internet. Anyways, it seems we have both players here. I have no idea what they're doing. What the fuck? Now, hear me out, guys. We're having a Skaven versus Skaven Mira, guys. I'm so curious about how they're gonna approach this. I've never seen this shit happen even once in my life. Or maybe I saw it in some random tournaments, but I forgot. But still. Like, oh, this is beautiful. What am I watching right now? Oh god. Coops, until that one player use a different password and everyone gets annoyed. Yep, sometimes that's me. I just change a bit of the password occasionally, but then I just gave up because it's better for everyone this way. Phoenix King, the password tells other players to not get into that lobby. Yep, that's basically how it works, really. Like, it's more of just saying, hey, this is not an open lobby. It's not really... It's like closing the door but not locking it, basically. Yeah, Skaven versus Skaven. Hope everyone's gonna enjoy it, but I'm seeing some interesting picks here. Beautiful. All right, let's see how let's see how this matchup goes. I'm seeing a lot of reds, a whole lot of reds. Everything's are reds, but there's no such thing as red men size reds. So, you know, I'm seeing a whole lot of nothing here. Oh shit! I forgot to make dinner. Ah well, I can do it after the stream. All brute horrors all the time. Well, we'll see. But it seems that Bowmore has readied up. And I hope... Yep, the screen blocker should still be on. Indeed, it is still on. Yeah. Yeah, CoolUmbrella, man. You're the champ here, MVP. Like, normally I find it enough of a struggle to host and stream at the same time. And now CoolUmbrella has to manage a bunch of stuff, including rollings and all the blind picks from all different matches. I messed up the blind pick between Bowmore and CoolUmbrella for like, and I only did that once. And I only need to do once, and it's like, and God. Okay. Yeah. Well. Oh, I'll just set it up. Both armies have been picked. Both armies are loading in. I don't expect these experienced players to screen snipe anymore. Stream snipe. But yeah. Multitasking extraordinaire. Indeed you are, CoolUmbrella. Indeed you are. Alright, let's see army builds. Now, time to just check. Well, let's just have a look at the army count. Both are having over 1,500 troop count. One is almost 2k. They're all going for a lot of... We're gonna see a lot of Warlock Jezzails sniping around. Anyways, a whole bunch of clan rats, very typical Skaven slave slingers. Interesting. Probably trying to spam missiles at this point. Snipe out red ogres, possibly. This is Golden Fluff's army, by the way. Clan rats with spears at the back to protect back lines, and also a bunch of red ogres, 3 of them in fact, and also Deathmaster Snickage and a Plague Priest coming in with, of course, clan rat summons, I assume. It's just gonna be wet noodle attacks all over the place, isn't it? Yep, Pestilent Breath and Vermintide, and also Scrying Stone for damage resistance. I'm not quite sure how useful it is in this matchup where, possibly if Deathmaster Snitch is trying to come in for a kill, but you probably want to snipe out your opponent's Deathmaster first before sniping their caster, really. Anyways, a front line of Clan Rat Spears mixed in with Plague Monks here, this side on for Bowmore, and a golden and a Grey Seer with a Lore of Ruin, which is basically the Warlock lore. Warp Lightning, Dreaded 13, Unholy Clamor for that Mortis Engine effect. Scourge, interesting. That's gonna be leaving a burn. That's gonna be a burn. Skaven Slave Spears for surrounding, protecting all these 4 Jezzails. One of them, the Natty Bubo's Sharpshooter, and also a bunch of red ogres. No brood horrors, unfortunately. We're not going to see any big reds, big giant hamsters, white reds lying around. But we will be seeing a lot of red ogres indeed. Leading army other than the Grey Seer, nothing else. Just these. Oh boy, this Grey Seer is gonna be in trouble if Snitch gets his hands on him. And also, don't forget about Snitch's Weeping Blade, who does debuff armor. So, if he gets his hand on the Grey Seer, then even slingers can do some pretty decent damage. Anyways, we have a lot of sniping action between the Jezzails. One of them already sniped out. Over here, the other one, the Warlock Zeus, this one is almost sniped out, but interesting enough, the Plate Claw Catapult, which I totally forgot to highlight, 2 of them, in fact, in the back line, is just devastating all these Warlock Zeus with their superior range. The Warlock Zeus are fighting back, but unfortunately for them, there's just no coming back from all those long-range anti-infantry firepower with some decent explosions. The explosion is not the best against Warlock Zeus, but, well, damage is damage, and it is armor-piercing explosives after all. Over here, the Red Ogres have pinned down the Assassin Duel. Deathmaster cannot pull out of the Red Ogres, while Skaven Slaves are blocking out Red Ogres. Plague Monks are threatening, pushing away the Skaven Slave Slingers. Storm Vermin, the Dread of 13th spell, has been dropped in the backline. Both Golden Floof and me has missed out that spell, and they are approaching one of the Plate Claw Catapult. There's so many reds and all the action, I can't keep up. Red Ogres fighting Clan Red Spears. They are somehow winning against regular Clan Reds. And also the Red Ogres combined possibly with some firepower support or something, or Scorch perhaps. Red Ogres are flooding towards the front line as well. Skaven Slave Spears now going to push away Skaven Slaves. Over here, Clan Red Spears being routed by Clan Red and Red Ogres. The front line, the Grey Seer is just still waddling around since Deathmaster Snitch did not have the mass to pull out of all these Red Ogres around. A very nice move here, using the mass of the Red Ogres to pin in the Skaven Assassins, saving the Grey Seer a lot of trouble, while he continued to drop a bunch of spell support. Now, on the other side here, well, unfortunately, the Storm Vermin are gone, so the Plate Claw Catapult are still online, but one of the Plague Monks are now getting onto one of the Plate Claw Catapults and should finally shut them down, while the Red Ogres and frontline of Golden Floof is in a bit of a disarray right now, as they still can't shut down the Natty Buboes, while these Natty Buboes are completely gone after that. I think it's the dreaded 13th. Anyways, in the front line here, Skaven Slaves fighting against Skaven Slaves, just a lot of wet noodling. And the Plate Claw Catapults are still dropping in explosions onto the Natty Buboes, finally shutting down the sniping power, and then Deathmaster Snitch and the Assassin are now rendezvousing. Frontline wise, it's just a lot of mess, but both armies seems to be securing their backline. Actually, no, the Plague Monks has got into the back here, shut down one Plate Claw Catapult, and nothing else to really stop them right now with the lack of backline bodies and anything to counter Plague Monks, really. There's just no anti-infantry tools here other than Plate Claw Catapults, who are busy shooting at a whole bunch of Warlock Zeus. And in contrast, Bowmore has secured his backline here with all these Red Ogres successfully pushed away any Skaven advances. Well, Skaven, both are Skaven, so Clan Red advances, and also even hunting down Deathmaster Snitch, who wasn't able to do too much right now, as he was not fighting any expensive units here. And the Red Ogres now will be pushing forward, hoping to shut down one of these Warlock Zeus, but unfortunately there is just not enough HP for them to hold out for too long here, as another Red Ogres are running in and getting a nice rear charge onto them, and they will soon be gone despite routing one Warlock Zeus. But that Plate Claw Catapult is still firing, and somehow all these crossfire from the Warlock Zeus and Skaven Slave Slingers have managed to rout it off the Plague Monks. I did underestimate the Skavens here, as the firepower, sheer volume of firepower, have routed off the lightly armored Plague Monks. And now Warlock Zeus will be focusing down the Grey Seer, since unfortunately Snickage and where's the Assassin? And the Assassin and the Plague Priest are just not able to get their hands onto the Grey Seer of Ruin. While in contrast over here, oh, that's where the Assassin went, just pinned down by Red Ogres, but fret not, there are some Skaven Slave Slingers just providing fire support, also absorbing a lot of ammo from the Warlock Zeus. Well, it is one way to get your value back, but can you really get your value back by shooting at Skaven Slaves? I don't know. They have a bit of more expensive value there, since they do have some ammo on them, but, well, yeah, they're still slaves after all. Warlock Giselle shooting out at Red Ogres, and finally it seems that Golden Floof have secured their back line. There are some Skaven Slave spears rushing in, but then again they are routed by a combination of Skaven units, the Red Golden Floof Skaven unit, and finally Deathmaster Snitch got out of that blob, possibly some of the summoned Clan Red. And now both armies are on quite an even footing, and will be requiring both armies to regroup and before going for another engagement. But during the whole time, the Plague Claw Catapult can provide a lot of bombardment, as the Plague Monks will receive some nasty damage if even a single shot lands. Yep, that's gonna hurt. But yeah, and also Golden Floof does have a lot of firepower left in reserve, with a bunch of slingers left. There's still the assassin who can push out and try to hunt down some Red Ogres with some body support from Skaven Slaves and whatnot. Over here at the back, there are some regrouped. Oh no, this is bad for them. Bad for Golden Floof, as the Plague Claw Catapult is getting shut down right now by a whole lot of Red Ogres and some of these Plague Monks. Oh wait, but a nice summon of Vermintide. Clan Red shutting down the regrouped enemy units, and all these Red Ogres will be no more, and the Plague Monks as well. Securing the Plague Claw Catapult once again, and finally there is nothing to regroup back here, as there are more Clan Red spears chasing off some routing units. Okay, this is... I don't want to call it now, but I do think that things are looking quite rough for Bowmore. The lack of wolf rats right now means that there is no good options to shut down all these Skaven missile units. The Skaven slingers can fire before they get engaged, and then there are some more summoned units and whatnot, and of course Deathmaster Snitch running in, providing that character sniping power, also slowing down enemy advance. Assassin rushing over here as well, trying to threaten all these Warlock Giselles, but I do think he probably should try coming in to snipe out the Great Seer. Interesting enough, Deathmaster does not have his sigil today, so he can't pin down the Great Seer of Ruin. So, well, probably a mistake here, because definitely could have just pinned down the Great Seer and snipe him out once and for all. But right now, it will be relying on the Skaven Slaves, Plague Claws and whatnot to dish out damage, especially against all these Red Ogres, who does have low armor and will be susceptible to this sheer volume of firepower. Now, Plague Monks being summoned in with the Pestilent Birth, they will be providing a bit more bodies to finish off the Red Ogres here with their frenzied attack, while Clan Rats charging into Plague Monks, but with the Bell and the Mortis Engine draining effect, also the Fear lowering the leadership, they should be gone in no time. But another spell comes in, another Clan Rat summoned, providing even more bodies, but probably not needed here since the Plague Monks are routed. So all of that comes down to the Skaven Slave Slingers to grind down those Grey Seer HP, and also we have Deathmaster Snitch to catch the Grey Seer. Okay. Internet getting a bit slow right now. Not sure if it's me or the players here. Okay, it's not me. Wait, what? Completely stopped. Oh god. Okay, that's me. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. Okay, we're back continuing now, but I don't know if the stream is still going, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Anyways, we'll be pushing. I did change a new internet recently, and I don't know how stable it is for streaming. Definitely better than whatever I had before, so... anyways, we are back online. we're back with the game here with the clan rats being summoned into the world once more, putting down Skaven slaves. Deathmaster trying desperately to catch up with the Grey Seer, but he has 54 speed, but the Grey Seer on that bell still has 44, so it's gonna take him some time. Oh, okay, no, it's he just got knocked over, I think, yeah. And anywho, Skaven slaves being chased down by summoned Skaven slaves. Those summons really coming in clutch right now. While the Grey Seer finally get caught by Deathmaster Snitch, and in the far side, there are some Rat Ogres chasing off some units, but they're too far away to help this poor Grey Seer who is just hounded at every single opportunity by the Deathmaster. But he does have the mass to knock Deathmaster over once in a while, and yeah. Okay, CoolUmbrella's stream is good, thanks for confirming. Now here, Rat Ogre's running in, hoping to pin down everything here and drop in a nice... Wait. Is it even gonna work here with Warp Lightning? Okay, it did some decent damage to his Deathmaster, but balance of power is still against Bowmore right now. Okay. Yep, we're back to excellent connection. Oh, thanks. Okay. And yeah, it's a single entity slugfest. And what do we have here? Tactical Reserve, Clad Red Spears, Forgotten in the corner, pumping up that balance of power, and also, of course, the 3 single entities here. 3 on 1. Now, Grey Seer just knocking over Deathmaster Snitch. I do find that Deathmaster is really prone to being knocked over and just not on his feet. Unable to dish out any damage. But then again, if we get even a single hit on the Plague Furnace, Plague Bell, I forgot the name of the thing, but a single hit on the Grey Seer, he will be debuffing his armor by 50% with the Weeping Blade, and with that, even the non-armor piercing assassin can do some great damage to the massive construct of the Skavens. And well, with that, we shall see a victory for Golden Floof with the character trio. And yeah, let us have a look at the army performances here. Natty Booble Sharpshooter is a great unit, but somehow this didn't do as well. Okay, the dreaded 13th, very possibly. But the other Warplug Giselles, this one got these two got routed early by the Plague Claw catapults, I think. So not a lot of value, and Plague Monks just not doing much here, due to all this nice counter picking with the Skaven Slave Slingers and the Natty Booble Sharpshooter. And also Plague Monks being a quite light armored units, they just take a lot of damage in combat attrition, and even as they try to run towards enemy units, they just keep taking fire from a bunch of Skaven missiles the whole damn time. So not a lot of these, not great performance really. Possibly better to just get, I don't know, just sacrifice these 2 units and get a character or something. And then we have the Red Ogres here, mostly there for mass and also for threatening backline. None of them get their value back. Both armies are just targeting them with missiles, great single entity attacks and whatnot. And then we have the infantry here, Skaven Slaves, Clan Rats. They'll be Skaven Slaves and Clan Rats and doesn't do much. Really, it's certain units that carry, and for here, it's interesting. Okay, the single entity is not carrying a lot until late game, but Natty Boobles? No. Okay, one of the Plague Claw catapults earned back their value, but the other not so much. And then we have some decent performance from the Warplock Giselles, Clan Rats, Skaven Slaves. The Slingers didn't do too much here. Earned back their own value though, so that is decent, I guess. And yeah, the Rat Ogre is not doing too great either. Yeah, I can't really say much about army performances here. But yeah, definitely not. I don't think a Grey Seer of Ruin is great pick. You probably is just better off just spamming a whole bunch of Skaven summons. Anyways, that is gonna be it for this game. Golden Floof and Bowmore. Congrats to Golden Floof for winning. And we will be seeing Phoenix Kings. We'll be looking at Phoenix King's game. Also, Phoenix King, if you are still listening, I don't think the code works for spectators. You just have to wait. What? Where? I need to join you guys on like the lobby. Versus I don't. Wait, what? Okay, Dockeras. I just need a Dockera. Oh yeah, yep. That has to be Phoenix King's thing. Okay, done. Believe in Azure supremacy. Sounds like a very high elfist talk, right there. Oh shit. Nope. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, let's just go in again. Okay, we're back. We're back. Spectate. It seems that it's gonna be the classic High Elf and Dark Elf grudge match between Phoenix King and Raced. Let's go, Floof, carry the BBB torch. Indeed, indeed. Wait, shit. Is it me, or did I rarely see, like, BBB players in the finals? I don't think I see them a lot in the finals, but I'm glad to see our clanmate joining into the final stage of the tournament, though. Good stuff. Okay. Shit. Okay, I need to figure out my dinner options right now. Because I was planning to play the game and possibly lose before semifinals, and yeah, I don't, because there's a lot of good players in the tournament, but yeah, not sure. But now this impromptu stream is now occupying my evening now, so I guess my dinner plans have to be changed. Let's see. Anyways, let's just unblock the screen once more. But yeah, this is fun. I love it. I love that Skaven mirror match, though. You don't usually see that kind of matchup. Hey Hank, how are you doing? Okay, and we'll wait for them to load. Well, unfortunately, Phoenix King is all the way in Australia, or around there, so the internet is gonna be a bit whack. And combined with my internet, which is a kind of a new thing, so we'll see. Like, so far it seems to be holding up decent. Has a bit of hiccups occasionally, but not for long. I wasn't doing any streams recently because of the internet I was using was just completely collapsing during the evenings. I mean, I get it, like internet traffic is heavier in the evening, so it will be slower, but I can't even freaking watch a YouTube video in 1080p, so it's been rough for the past few weeks. But now that I have a new internet, it's more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. So yeah. Anyways, armies, grudge match. Okay, Archmage of Metal. I approve of this choice. A very versatile, a lot of utility caster there, with single entity sniping power. In the terms of Plague of Rust, you just dump that on any unit and throw in some non-armor piercing units, and they will get shredded. Missile or not missile, they will get shredded. Blob clearing in terms of Searing Doom, and of course, did not bring it here by Phoenix King, but Final Transmutation, always a single entity sniping spell. Absolutely demolished that. I mean, I used that to demolish Imbrick earlier, but we'll see the Metal Mage on the High Elf side to do this. To use metal spells in this battle. Frontline spears, silver and guard, a very staunch line of spears, backed up by archers, so the Lothern Sea God, more Lothern Sea God, all of them with shields, I think. Yep, all of them with shields. And then there are some 11 Reavers, 3 of them, 1 Tyrannoc Chariot, interesting pick. Magical ammunition and a lot of ammunition should work out decent against light cavalry of the High Elf, but I don't know against all these units here. We don't... Oh, I thought we don't see Cheese Runner Chariots, but there they are. Anyways, we have no other stuff other than Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, and that's it for the High Elf army from Phoenix King. In the Dark Elf army of Reist, there is no caster. Wait, what the fuck? No caster. Okay, just Malice Darkblade. When you have the OP Lord here, oh wait, no, there's 1 caster. Sorceress of Dark Magic, Malice Darkblade, front line of Bleak Swords mixed in with Black Ark Corsairs, Cheese Runner Chariots, 2 of them, and also a Cold One Knights, 3 Cold One Knights, in fact, spamming that heavy cavalry that the High Elves are not equipped to deal with. But beware of that, because High Elves do have Plague of Rust today, and they will debuff the armor on all these Cold One Knights, who doesn't have the most armor at only 90, so upgraded Plague of Rust minus 60, so... And they will only have 30 armor left, and they will get shredded by missiles afterwards. Anyways, with the Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers here, they will be picking off some Cold One Knights in the early game. Definitely a good choice here. Trying to get their models down as much as possible before you have to fight them. Considering you don't have that much options to deal with these heavy cavalry, anti-large especially. The problem is, can the staunch line of spears hold? Actually, I missed out some rangers on the High Elves. Anyways, the problem is, can the staunch line of spears hold in front of all these Dark Elf units? It's a very wide formation, and there's only 5 frontline units from the High Elves. Now, if Phoenix King can dump a Plague of Rust onto some of these Corsairs, that would be great. Of course, you can see that the Black Ark Corsairs are still taking damage regardless of Plague of Rust or not, and possibly Phoenix King is going to reserve the spells for later. Oh, it seems that the spell is coming in. Plague of Rust upgraded, dumping down onto the Black Ark Corsairs, showering them with missiles, and also reducing their armor to 20. So the Rangers will do some great damage to these Black Ark Corsairs on impact, who relies heavily on that armor to defend. Now over here, a mistake from Phoenix King for sure. Tyrannoc Chariots being caught by the armor-piercing anti-large Cold One Knight, and also Bleak Swords taking massive damage, while over here Illyrian Reavers charging into the Black Ark Corsairs, doing some quite serious impact damage regardless of the armor. They have 80 armor. How the damn, that's some insane damage right there. Anyways, Cold One Knights trying to push through, but being stuck on Sylvan Guard, it is not going to give them a good time. And the Cheese Runner Chariots are pushing in, but there are not a lot of good targets for them to shoot. Oh, no, there's one great target, Archmage of Metal. There is no Armor of Stars today here, so she's not getting away until she's well out of the range of these Scourge Runners. Over here, Searing Doom dropping onto the Bleak Swords, chipping away their hit points right now. Not the greatest damage, and also destroying some of their own Lothern Sea God, but Malice is here and he is not happy. And without much mobility to counteract the Cold One Knights here, especially the Plague of Rust was on cooldown earlier. This is going to take them some time. Oh, nope. Now it is off cooldown. And Cold One Knights will be charged by Illyrian Reavers, taking some pretty decent impact damage. Now they just need to focus fire with the archers. And you can see how quick these Cold One Knights are dropping with only 30 armor right now. At the same time, Illyrian Reavers are now rampaged by the Madness of Cain, while the archers are just raining shots into the vicinity, which... Oh, these are not Black Ark Corsairs. There are some Witch Elves in the middle. Anyways, they will be showered by arrows, while the Cold One Knights somehow survived, despite having their armor massively debuffed and not the greatest melee stats with only 28 attack. Especially now that with their murderous prowess. Yeah, murderous prowess activated, they will surge forth, and there's nothing to stop them really. Over here, definitely a miss micro on both sides. Rangers pushing out way ahead, and Cold One Knights are now tied down. Actually, not a mistake for sure. Illyrian Reavers also reinforcing, trying to chase down the Cold One Knights. Over here, Cold One Knights charging into archers, but then the Lothern Sea Guard are blocking them up with the anti-large attack, and at the same time a second line of Lothern Sea Guard formed up a firing position, will be showering the Cool Knights with Overwatch fire. In the front here, archers are fighting against Bleak Swords and Witch Elves being rampaged. They are pretty much lost at this point. Sylvan Guard still holding the front line, definitely can fight for ages with their armor and just 54 melee defense. This is some insane shit right there. With the martial prowess activated, this is almost as good as the harmony effect. But of course, harmony is better since they've buffed peasants all the way up to 50 something defenses. But anyways, that is not the point here, as we are looking at the Elven Grudge match. Lothern Sea Guard has regrouped, but there will be Witch Elves and Scourge Runners surging forward, very nicely conserving the ammo on these Scourge Runners here, not turning on that fire at will. Yes, they are taking damage, but they also have receiving a lot of they're actually reserving a lot of ammo for the late game engagement, where they can just freely snipe out the Archmage of Metal, who is all the way on the other side of the battlefield, which is pretty much the only thing that can threaten Malice Darkblade here, with the Plague of Rust and the missile combo. Over here, we can see some Illyrian Reavers just charging into Bleak Swords, pinning them down, allowing the archers to form up firing lines and shoot into the flanks of the Bleak Swords. Not enjoying that missile block chance. Sorcerer of Death here repelling the Illyrian Reavers with the pretty decent weapon strength, still 285. What else do we have here? Witch Elves charging into Lothern Sea Guard, who also kind of counter-charged in the last second. Witch Elves probably will get demolished, seeing that they only have so much HP and models left. And the High Elves are dominating the battlefield, but then again, the Dark Elves have some really strong units left here, with a whole bunch of Scourge Runners, now that they are off fire at will for some reason. They are on fire at will for some reason, and now shooting into the Lothern Sea Guard. This is definitely going well for the High Elves, because whatever they're shooting at, it's not going to worth the cost. Unless they're shooting at the Archmage, who is all the way on the other side of the battlefield, chasing off routing units and shattering them. Turning off Chariot somehow still alive, and routing off some Bleak Swords with the help of some Rangers. Archers shooting at the Scourge Runner Chariots, definitely a good call here, trying to use up all their ammo before they will be routed by Malice and the Sorceress. They're holding with the bit of martial prowess, buffing up their melee defense to 26, but then again, they are now being shot at and run down by all these mobility anti-infantry attacks coming in. They'll be bulldozed to death. But then again, well, I've been saying that word way too much. But anyways, at the same time, the High Elves have formed another firing line at the back with some regrouped Lothern Sea Guard shooting at Malice, but Malice is juking, trying to exhaust the High Elf of their ammo, and it seems that Phoenix King has stopped their Lothern Sea Guard from firing for now, trying to conserve the ammo when the real engagement begins, as both armies are trying to just chase off routing units for now, or regrouping, maneuvering units to form up new formations. Over here, 3 Cold One Knights somehow came back. Yeah, they're not gonna last long in the battle, but at least they came back, so it's the thought that counts, right? With the battlefield dominance, with all these troops present, the High Elf is pushing forward. Dark Elves with only the Cheese Runners and Malice Cheeseblade standing in front. Not really a lot of choice here other than to engage, since they otherwise have to chase off the archers and just drag out the battle. But not a lot of good targets to choose either. Lothern Sea Guard formed up a firing line, not shooting for now, and the turning out chariots are at the back readying up to shoot. And Malice Darkblade just playing Tangle, really. Not much to do here. Definitely, I feel like it's a mistake to not bring a final transmutation, but I don't know. But then Malice can always heal it back. Spirit Leech, oh, this is gonna hurt. Spirit Leech is draining the health of the Archmage, who is trying to dive down and hunt down the Sorceress of Death, but that has to be careful because the Scourge Runners are here. The Cheese Runners are gonna spam shots into the Archmage. Thankfully, there are some trees blocking up a few shots here. And the Sylvan Guards are pushing up, hoping to screen off the lonesome 3 Cold One Knights if they can. Anyways, Malice is at the back here, activated the Blood Prize. He's still not transformed, so he is still Malice Darkblade, not Zarkan. And just running down some of the tattered archers, shattering them. He is now pinned down by some of the rangers, but he has 110 armor. So, and also the blood price is activated earlier, so it's not like he's gonna take much damage from the engagement. Although the Loven Sea Guard are chipping down his health, though, so that is a good thing for the high elves. Anyways, Elaren Reavers, they are faster than the Scourge Runners at 90 speed. Scourge Runners at 84, they are eventually caught up and will be dragged down in melee combat. So all that's left is for Malice to carry the game, as now the Archmage is trying to juke and also at the same time chase off the Sorceress of Death, preventing any more further Spirit Leech, as the Archmage will be finished off by one cast of the spell and a couple shots from the Scourge Runners. On the far side here, Tourney Chariots chipping away the health of the Scourge Runners, trying to lower the leadership with that getting shot effect, since under Missile Fire does provide a -5 leadership debuff. Bad news for the Archmage, she is now caught up by some of these Scourge Runners, and there might be another volley of shots coming in. Malice Darkblade, though, already on his healing cap, so there's not a lot of things that the Dark Elves can do other than just grind it out with Malice and maybe perhaps snipe out the Archmage. But Phoenix King here is still pretty decent on top of his micro on the Archmage, dodging most of the shots. And interesting. Oh no, the Scourge Runners have ran out of shots. Oh well. It is Malice Darkblade versus the world, and of course a bunch of shots from maybe a bit of psycho charging from the Scourge Runners, but then with all the mobility presence on the High Elves, and it would be hard for the High Elves to do so, for the Dark Elves to do any psycho charging. Tourney Chariots still have plenty of ammo left, can possibly shoot out the Scourge Runners. Malice charging into the Loven Sea God is now dumping in the Demon's Curse, lowering their melee defense, buffing up his damage, but the anti-large might be a bit much for him for now. Now if the Archmage can drop a Plague of Rust, that would be really nice here. Though I don't think she has enough. I don't think she has enough Winds of Magic for now, or at least she's just waiting for things to happen. Anyways, the Scourge Runners are not going to hold for long, while the Loven Sea God are still holding pretty darn well. Yeah, don't underestimate Elfin leadership. They can be some tough nut to crack. Okay, so Tourney Chariots, not. Where are you going? Okay, not quite sure where it's going because there's nothing there. Also, the Dark Elf do not have any stalking units, so not sure. Anyways, here comes the Plague of Rust over regular version. Yeah, that probably not worth casting the overcast here, since it will damage. It will risk damaging the Archmage of Metal, but even with a -30 armor, that will be boosting up the damage of the Sylvan Guard regardless. And with the Scourge Runners having a single model left, it is literally... Wait, where are the 34 troops? Where? Oh, there are some Bleak Souls coming back. And the Archmage might dive down. It will dive down to rout them, and they are routed. 32, 31. Now, as soon as they shatter, it will become 1 versus... Oh, and here comes the transformation. It's Morphin time! He's gonna morph, and Zarkan is out. Blast Storm is activated, damage resistance 20%, but now Phoenix King just need to wait out Zarkan. The issue is, can he do that in time? Zarkan is a powerful combatant for sure. He's also constantly taking damage if I'm getting it right. I don't remember. Wait, what? Where's the damage? Okay. Oh yeah, damage per second. Yeah, 9 to 18. But he's unbreakable for sure right now. So, this is gonna be a drag. Now we have to wait. We have to wait. Oh, another... I forgot that Reaper of Souls draining health. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. all that the Dark Elves can do is just kind of wait it out. Especially now that they can't risk overcasting that Plague of Rust here. And throwing in one unit at a time, hoping to wear down Malice as much as possible. Now that there's no missiles to chip away his health, especially as well. But on the bright side, the Dark Elf units are no more, and there's no psycho charging, no retreating. Just stay there and fight. So perhaps Phoenix King can regroup these Loven Seagull and start shooting at Malice shooting at Zarkan. But Zarkan on the Colt 1 is just jumping around. Not exactly fun to deal with when you're trying to shoot it. The damage is ticking, but it's ticking extremely slowly, unfortunately, for the High Elves. And perhaps Turn Chariot Kite. Oh, that actually might be a worthy tactic. Just come in with the Turn Chariot, kite him to death, but then again, Malice will have to run into some speed. Would be running into some spears to engage, regardless. And anyways, the Rangers somehow still holding base leadership at 80, 70, so pretty damn good. But they will be routed eventually by Zarkan, who is just extremely healthy. But the damage is taking for sure. And now going after another tattered unit of High Elves. It's 1 versus 353. He'll be taking some damage on the way in, trying to do some juking, but Colt 1 is such a slow mount at only 68 speed, so I don't think that's going to be mattering much. A charge into the Loven Sea God, possibly routing them before they can actually put in a single counter attack. They reformed their ranks, but they're trying to pull away. I don't think they're gonna. Yep, they're gonna rout right there. Next up, who's next? Rangers, possibly. Oh. Definitely not the Loven Sea God, I think. This is gonna be. In all respect to both players, this is. I think we need like a speed. I need a fast forward. We can't do that. The players will have to do that. Anyways, we can catch up with the. Oh, actually, Plague of Rust here, debuffing armor and upping that anti-large damage. Yeah, I don't think Zarkan can pull this off with all these spears. There's still 2 more more than half health spears at the back. So yeah, Zarkan cannot fight through this. Anyways, while we're waiting for Zarkan to die, we can just look at the chat and catch up with the chat a bit more. Elves are basically. The Mighty Strike Game just won an ODM tournament. Damn, that is tough. That is a tough place to fight. ODM is good, and if you want that, then okay. Good. We have some top players. We have some top players there. I mean, we have a lot of good players, but like we need someone all the way at the top at Clan BBB, you know. And yeah, damn. Strat Games being our representative here. Another spell, Bloodstorm, damage resistance. Not that it matters. There's still so many Sovereign Guards, but Rice doesn't want to give up just yet. Actually, no. I think you can't give up in this fight. Of course, you need to give your all and just not do early, forfeit. I think that's part of the rules of CoolUmbrella's tournament. Anyways, Malice or Zarkan will be jumping into another unit of Sovereign Guard, getting hit by another Plague of Rust, and surrounded by Pokey Sticks. The Turn Chariots are coming in with the missiles. And a lot of them missed. Oh wait, no, some of them hit, chipping his health even more. He's exhausted, his armor is not looking great, and he's gonna go down soon. We're done, we're almost done, guys. Yeah. Doomsage, I still find it annoying that spears are anti-large into the wide. I mean, I get why it's done that way, but spears were anti-infantry. You need bigger brand name spears to deal with cavalry. Yeah, that is true. Spears, but well, just it's for the sake of gameplay. Some realistic stuff needs to be sacrificed, unfortunately. But let's see. Sovereign Guard, damn, they carry. They're just a rough thing to deal with for these Dark Elves here. If there are hard enough executioners, then it would have been an easier fight, but unfortunately, lack of armor piercing in general. Rangers did okay, fighting a lot of light armored bleak swords and of course Sisters of Slaughter. Archers here very cost effective in shooting up the bunch of Black Corsairs and Cold Knights with the help of some Plague of Rust. The Archmage didn't do a lot of damage, but those Plague of Rust, man, that is just such a good spell when it synergizes with like light armored non-armor piercing units. And most units in this game are non-armor piercing anyways. So yeah, very good. Lothern Sea God, they were heavily targeted by mobility and spells, I think. Not spells, abilities. And being run down by a bunch of stuff. So not a lot of good time for them, but one survived and got almost double its value. What else do we have here? Reavers, and Reavers. This one definitely charged one of the Cold Knights. And yeah, just chased off a lot of Cold Knights in the end as well. Getting some ridiculous value. The other two not so much. Tyrannok Chariots basically did some scoot and shoot, not much. And Eagle Claw Bolt for no mobility to run away from all these heavy mobility. So yep, it died. Malice Dark Blade, surprisingly poor in performance. It's not bad per se, but definitely not recovering its cost. Almost 300 kills though, so pretty damn impressive, but fighting a bunch of cheap infantry is not where it wants to be. What else? Sorceress of Death, Spirit Leeching the Archmage, pretty damn good, preventing the overcast Plague of Rust in the end. Cold Knights, being heavily targeted by missile fire, spears, and also Plague of Rust. They can't really hold in the end. Scourge Runners, the Cheese Runners don't have good stuff to shoot at. All they can shoot at is infantry and cheap ass cavalry. So as a result, they simply cannot earn back its value. That's one great way to counter Cheese Runners, really. Except the Archmage took some shots, but Phoenix King was really on point in dodging those shots. Now, Witch Elves did some decent damage, cutting through a bunch of Rangers and whatnot. And Black Corsairs, they got heavily targeted by Plague of Rust and Archer Fire, so not much to say about them. They just died. And Bleak Swords being forced to fight Rangers, not a fight they want to be in, even with the murder prowess. Anyways, that's it for the second semi-finals, and GG to Phoenix King and Raced, and congratulations to Phoenix King for advancing to the finals. So in the end, finals with two players, Phoenix Kings and Golden Floof. Now, a high elf main, and we'll be seeing some best of threes here. Oh god, I'm gonna make some really simple dinner today, because it's almost 9 and I still haven't had food. Oh well, let's see what happens. Oh wait, no, I have some stuff in the fridge. Should be fine. Anyways, gotta hydrate. Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna read out the entire comment of Doomsage. He's going on a full essay of how spears are a superior anti-infantry weapon. And okay, Golden Floof and Phoenix King are ready to go, but we'll have to wait a bit. Army blocker. And then we'll have to wait for them to just join the fight. Okay, emergency smoothie. That's gonna be enough sugar to keep me running. That was a fun battle. Okay, what can I do for dinner? I got some. Okay, excuse me for a second. I'm just gonna go and grab some food actually. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so Phoenix King versus Golden Floof. It is buying picks after all, so they have sent their picks for the best of 3 to Cool Umbrella. And Phoenix King is going Wood Elves, High Elves, Dark Elves, while Golden Floof is going Skaven, Dark Elves, and Tomb Kings. That is a terrible, I mean, it's possible, but that definitely looks like a rough matchup. You have Wood Elves versus Skaven, and then High Elves versus Dark Elves, and then Dark Elves versus Tomb Kings. Ugh. Things looking rough for Golden Floof, but can he pull it back? We'll see. Now, excuse me as I start scooping up some yogurt. As all I had for today was 2 scones and a shit ton of clotted cream and jam. So a lot of calories, but not a lot of weight to keep me filled up. And it's like 9 at night, so yeah, I gotta eat something. Okay. Let's see, catch up with the chat, access speed. Okay, it's just Hank and Doomsage just having a debate of weapons, anti-infantry weapons. Oh god, you guys are still going? Oh god. Anyways, keep going, I don't really mind. I'm just gonna cast my... you guys can provide the reading entertainment. Oh, it seems that both players are ready, so we can just proceed with the match. Yep, time to unblock the army blocker. Yeah, definitely rough match. Rough match for Skaven. We're fighting on Tower of Hoeth. Okay, some stuff. Got some stuff down my stomach, so should be fine. And Wood Elves are going for the aesthetic look. The Avalorn variant of Dryads. And Dryads is very effective against Skaven, in my opinion. Wait, I need to check unit count. What else? Can you bring that many? You can bring that many. Oh yeah, you can bring that many Deepwood Scouts. Interesting. So we're using the BBB original rules today. So instead of the fruit rules. And there might be a bit difference in unit count and all that. Anyways, we can see 5 Deepwood Scouts as Phoenix King had brought. And we'll wait a bit. Wait, don't tell me the audio bugged out. Oh god. Oh god. The audio bugged out? Well, we'll do one game with our audio and I'll just quit the game and restart. And see what happens afterwards. Oh, no. The audio's back. Oh, good. Anyways, both armies have loaded in with, let's see, 5 Deepwood Scouts, 5 Dryads, and a whole bunch of light cavalry for Wood Elves. Goliath Riders with spears, Wild Riders of Curnus for that, magic attack, and anti-large in case they need to fight stuff like red ogres and crabs. Oh, wait, no. Why am I saying crabs? Dome whales and shit. They do need to fight the Grey Seer, so need some sniping power, but we'll see. There's also a high spell weaver. Pretty decent stuff here, coming in with Soul Quench, trying to line up those shots and snipe out artillery and whatnot, and also Apotheosis for healing. In the forest, no, there are actually 2 Wild Riders, one of them the regular version. That's it for the High Elf army. Okay, now let's check the Skavens here. Going for a box build for sure, a layered box with Skaven Slave Spears, Skaven Slaves, yep, Skaven Slaves, a whole bunch of Slingers for the firepower, sheer volume of firepower, just counter skirmish. Wolf Rats, 2 of them, both are the magic variant. Not a bad choice considering you have to fight Wild Riders and they do have physical resistance. Let's see, Skaven slaves at the backs and also council guard, protecting these zap zap. What else? We have Warlock Jezzails, the Natty Booble sharpshooter, two Warlock Jezzails, one of them the regular ones, and the Avalanche Mortars, really devastating firepower and just great against any infantry in general. Let's see, what else? That's it for the units. Oh, well, yeah, there are some Red Ogres that, for a bit of more mass to pin down without mobility. Leadership-wise, Gracier of Plague coming in with Rat Summons, Dreaded 13th Vermin Tide, and Scorch for the, a bit more damage. Oh boy, look what we have here. Oh, I love this. Let's go. I don't know whether it's worth to do this, because essentially you're just switching the front line around. Like, instead of like, you might catch your opponent by surprise, but I don't know. Oh, it seems it's working. The focus is drawn by the Spell Weaver over here, and the sneaky Fierce King is pulling the sneaky. Oh god. Oh. And I don't think Golden Floof has any idea about it just yet, because all the units are hidden in here, and oh, we have one Glade Rider showing up, so it's actually drawing Golden Floof's attention towards here, assuming all the army is just deployed in the forest and hidden, but instead everything just flood out from the forest over here. Oh god, this is beautiful. And just everything just rushed forward from the back, where all the Skaven slaves are not deployed, and they do not have the time and space to dish out damage with the Avalanche Mortars or the Natty Booble sharpshooter. But of course that means the charge is a bit messed up. A lot of units are blobbing up here trying to surge forward and from a rather narrow angle, and this might be rough. But Golden Floof here, very nice reaction with the Red Ogres and Clan Rats plugging the gap with the Clan Rat Summon, and also the Wolf Rats doing some decent damage to Wild Riders, who can't use their physical resistance to tank out the damage from all those Wolf Rats. This is going fast as the Wild Riders have got into the backline to force their way in. What the fuck just happened? I saw a Soul Quench coming from the High Mage, but somehow it just dissipated. Or maybe it just hit like one model of Wild Hunters, of course. Anyways, they're riding down the line, rolling forward and charging into some Warlock Jezzails. Should do some decent damage, but they are also gonna get surrounded by Skaven Slave Spears. The Natty Boobles are still online to dish out the pain against shooting point blank into the Spell Weaver. The Deep Wood Scouts are definitely pulled way too far behind and now needs to be moved back in to start shooting once more, but Golden Floof's lines are in a disarray right now. No more what seems to be a pretty decent counter charge and reaction from the Skavens might be enough or might not be enough. Oh, another whiffing shot from the Soul Quench, not worth it. Anyways, now the Wild Riders are running down the Skaven Slave Spears, and another Apotheosis comes in for the healing. The balance of power is actually slightly in the favor of Skaven for some reason, possibly because so much damage has taken by the Dryads, who have received some blast from the Avalanche Mortars. Yep, definitely some of that damage from there. Also, the Dreaded 13th spell has been cast. I just missed it. Possibly the stuff that destroyed a bunch of Dryads, since regular Skaven slaves can't do much against them. Anyways, we have a lot of firepower left on the field here for the Wood Elves, but there's also a lot of firepower left on the Skaven side with the Avalanche Mortars. One volley and they can wreck this half unit of Deep Wood Scouts, possibly wreck a full unit of Deep Wood Scouts even. And there's no mobility at the back to shut them down. Okay, let me just have a quick look. Yep, my internet seems to be fine. It's a bit slowing, but anyways. Okay, I'm just gonna have another scoop of yogurt. Okay. Yep, as I said, there's still a lot of firepower left with like half a unit of Natty Boobles. Actually, most of the units is intact with 11 models left. But the Soul Quench just changed that. cutting down 2 more additional models. And the damage they're taking now is slowly whittling down the 70 armor of the Avalanche Mortars. If they can remain, then they can certainly destroy the Deepwood Scouts, but they don't have that much of a range difference, really. And being threatened so much by Dryads means that they can't just safely fire. They're shooting and doing damage, but the Deepwood Scouts are also in range to cut them down, whittle them down with the shots. The Avalanche Mortars are still dropping Avalanche into the Deepwood Scouts. Oh, okay, and then there are some Council Guard getting into the face of some of these Deepwood Scouts who are not on skirmishing mode. Definitely a better choice here, since it gives you more control to your army, but that also means that sometimes you will have to react manually against enemy threats. Good thing for the Deepwood Scouts is that they are in a scattered formation, so this formation, not that much damage from the Avalanche Mortars without a clean shot, especially now that they're down to 5 models only, and all that Wood Elves need to do is just overwhelm this blob with a whole bunch of missile fire, infantry, and mobility. Excuse me right there. And now the Deepwood Scouts are just focused firing the Brazier of Plague. Not much he can do right now other than sit there and take it. Actually, Scorch, I guess, chipping away some health off the Deepwood Scouts, who still have quite a bit of ammo left. Not, I wouldn't say plenty, but definitely enough to shut down one single Grey Seer. And on top of that, we have a Spellweaver High Magic just sitting back, ready to just do some pot shots onto the Grey Seer. Now another shot coming. Funny thing about the Grey Seer is that sometimes the attack animation just kind of like shifted around. So if he just shifts forward, the shot might just pass through where he used to be and misses everything. Pretty funny. But anyways, Wood Elves versus Skaven. The first one goes to the Wood Elves, who does have an advantage over the Skavens, unfortunately for Golden Floof. But yeah, a good game here for sure, and beautiful full Vanguard action. I do love seeing this once in a while. I mean, I actually love seeing it all the time. And you don't see this. Yeah, you don't really see that all the time. It's just a really masterful deployment and execution of tactic. Having the Spellweaver and one single Glade Rider in the forest peeking out, just drawing that attention away, attracting, convincing Golden Floof that there is always a Wood Elf army in the forest. So the Grey Seer artillery and all that was just facing towards the side, while all these units are just sneaking in fully from the back. That means the forces are a bit blobbed and take some heavy losses in the early game where the Avalanche Mortars were able to fire. But then after the weak backline defenses break, well, it is just full rain for the Wood Elves, running in, overrunning every single artillery position of the no, not the High Elves, sorry, of the Skavens. That isn't. Anyways, the two players are picking armies for the second round. Tree Wars, Revenge of the Hippies, as titled by Phoenix King for this battle. Okay, the players can start to play. Can start their battle anytime. Well, I'm just gonna be licking on the few bits of yogurt left before making my dinner. Oh boy. Over Christmas and New Year's, I have a few days off work, so I've been just staying at my home, I've been going out. Actually, I've been traveling a lot last week. So that's why I didn't do much other than that's why I had like a slightly looser uploading schedule this couple weeks. Normally after I upload a short, I just wait a day before I post another video, but this time I wait 2 days because I wasn't recording much last week. I was traveling around, just don't have access to my laptop. But that also means that since I'm just hanging out with people, I was living a very unhealthy lifestyle of staying up till 5 in the morning. And at this point, my body clock is completely fucked. And eating dinner this late is no longer weird for my body clock at this rate. It's just normal, unfortunately. Oh yeah. Let's see if the armies are ready. Nope, far from ready. I guess we'll wait. Seems that almost there, almost there. Just cut all your scheduled videos in half and release them as 2 parts. Mate, I'm not pulling a Dark Tide. Like, now. That sounds like what exactly happened. Oh wait, no. I'm not gonna make them releasing them in 2 parts. I'm gonna release them in 1 part and the other part as a DLC content. That is it. That's what I'm gonna do. CoolUmbrella, anyone want a Saturday or Sunday tournament? Got some free time this weekend. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna try to adjust my body clock back to like a normal schedule. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to stay up for Tourneys, for the North American time Tourneys this weekend, unfortunately. But if anyone wants to do that, feel free. Paywall of Damocles. Unfortunately, I can't say that because I'm a Chinese, so it's gonna be the Great Paywall. That is what it's gonna be. Coop's Dark Tides release has been weird. Oh yeah, I just gave up on the game. I was planning to maybe do some videos about it and play some, maybe streams even. But at this point, I don't even want to play the game because how they released it. Why do you not let people pick? Like, why do you not let people pick stages and challenges they want to do instead of just doing random shit? It's like they did, but okay, it's like they deliberately try to increase the grind time of people and just drag out the game. Now, the cash shop, I don't really care since I don't pay for cash shop anyways. But also, okay, actually, I actually care because you can't get any kind of skins if you don't pay. So that is I mean, like, you can't get the good skins. There's no way to earn the currency other than paying. You can still get skins, but they look horrible. Oh no, it seems that they're playing without us. Oh no. Well, I think we'll be missing out on this game, or we might have to wait till they finish the game and cast it. Anyways. Sorry about that. It seems my internet is still kind of finicky. Like, it was mostly fine, but it has hiccups. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming often as a result, or just not streaming at night for me. Anyways, I don't think we can see. Oh well. Anyone wants to play some games? So the firewall got to you. Well. I'm in the UK right now, so there's no great firewall. But yeah, I don't think. Oh god, I dropped out. So let's see. Yep. They're definitely starting the game without us. Oh well, we can just watch the replays later, but I just need them. And we can just play another game ourselves. Okay. While they're at it, we can just go for a land battle. I haven't been playing land battles for long. Or at least I haven't played land battles on ladder. And I don't even know if anyone's queuing. Okay, there's somebody queuing. That's good. Isn't BBB a Spanish clan? Actually, there's a lot of Spanish, but we also have people from around the world. So there's... Strike Games is in Clan BBB. What else? Let's see what. Sorry, I'm just gonna quickly pick that. I think my opponent is just gonna hate me, but we'll see. There we go. Not bad, I guess. And they left. People hate teens right now. Oh. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Anyways, we'll wait for the guys to finish the game and send me the replay. At the same time, we'll just be playing some random games online. Yeah. What else do we have? Well, CoolUmbrella is definitely from America, or at least around that time zone. So yeah, Clan BB is a Spanish clan with a lot of Spanish peeps, but we also have people all over the world, really. So yeah, I mean, we actually have like a really nice auto translator. So you put in the right commands, and you type. What the fuck? Okay, great. Guess I'm not. Internet's not happy. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's definitely the night traffic getting to me right now. Ugh. Lesson learned, do not stream after 9. So I'll just do some earlier. If I'm gonna host tournaments in the future, I'll just do it earlier then. So in the same way, ODM is French. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I mean, ODM does have a lot of French players though, so that works. Well, not necessarily French players, but definitely players that speak French. No, yep, no, no. Yeah. I don't think we can do another game tonight, so we'll just have to wait. Fuck. That's annoying. Okay, if we can't connect to this game, I assume that we can't smoothly cast a game, like join a game to cast either, to stream. And that means I can't cast the game live today. I just like switch over to recording. Yep. It's like I don't think I'll be able to play cast the game today. I might have to end this stream early right now, since the internet is not holding up after 9. Yeah, and I'll just record. I'll record the battles once they send in. Yeah. Wait, is CoolUmbrella, are you still there? Anyways, I don't think I can. I don't think I can stream the rest of the battles since the internet is. It's faltering. I don't know. Doomsage honestly could just be a simple networking error. Could try resetting your router quickly. Okay, seems like we're back. Let's see if we can actually get a match or something. If not, then I'll have to call it a day to over here. And record the rest of the match. Record the rest of Phoenix King and Golden Floof's match, and yeah, as a best of 3 video, perhaps. Oh god, there. Okay. Or since we can upload stuff, since we can stream stuff but not connect to a game properly, we'll not be spectating a game. We'll just be casting the replay while our contestant here playing the game themselves. Since for some reason, despite not being able to connect to the game, we can still stream the game. So okay, that works. We'll just watch the replay then. Done. Okay, not this one. Let's see, downloads. that'll work. We go back. And before we do that, just let them know they can play. It's the second game and they're playing the third game, so that's all good. We can just go ahead. I mean, it's a bit of a spoiler, so anyways, we can still watch the game regardless. This is definitely an interesting matchup because it used to be like High Elf favor, but right now Dark Elf seems to have the tools to deal with the High Elves. And Phoenix King here definitely going for an interesting pick.
Certainly.
Okay, so army builds, we have a staunch line of spears, very standard stuff. Sylvan Guard mixed in with a... Okay, this is the second line. Lothern Sea God, third line backed up by Sisters of Avalon, 3 of them in fact, and a couple Illyrian Reavers to counteract enemy mobility. Now this is a very good combo to snipe out enemy single entities here, but this might struggle a bit against what Golden Floof is bringing. Anyways, leadership wise, we have a Archmage of High Magic and a Mage of Light. Mage of Light bring nothing but a net, and the Archmage of High going for the Machine Gun Sister build here. Hand of Glory plus 40 reload skill. Now all that they need is a is a Handmaiden for that extra reload speed. Either ways, we'll be seeing a lot of shooting. Now for the Dark Elves here, a very, 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 very wide front line, the Great Wall of High Elves, a front line of Bleak Swords and Dread Spears mixed in together, all the way across the field, trying to envelope the entire High Elf box. While on the flanks we have Dark Riders with shields and Code 1 Knights. Same goes for the other side, leading the army Malekith in the skies on Seraphon, and at the back here, Scourge Runner Chariots, Cheese Runners. Not much they can do other than rush forward right now, as there is no skirmishing needed. Also, the Scourge Runners cannot get too close. Same goes for Malekith, because they will get pinned by a net and shot by the Sisters. The thing is, whether the High Elves can hold against all these Bleak Swords before the Sisters can shoot everything to pieces, especially with the enveloping flanks, all these mobility just enveloping forward. All of them in position to just wrap around and overwhelm the back lines of the High Elves. That is going to be a huge issue. Now we see both players are just taking their sweet time positioning around, and Phoenix King forming a High Elf box. Okay, just like forming boxes, trying to hold every single angle, but that is simply impossible because there are so many missile units at the back, and then there are only like 4 Lothern Sea Guard to cover some angles, and then a chill wind coming in, chipping away the health of some of the Sisters of Avalon. They need a little bit of apotheosis healing, and on the far side there are some Sisters and Lothern Sea Guard shooting already. And Malekith got caught. This might be an issue here. Also, I do think that not bringing the High Magic is... not bringing Tempest in the High Magic might be a mistake here. You don't need a Net of Ammontok. Just drop a Tempest to pin down whatever. But of course, it doesn't work on flying... it doesn't work on landing units, but yeah. Okay, actually no, you can't bring 2 Net abilities, so they can't bring both Net and Tempest. Either ways, the back lines are surging forward. Dark Riders going against... this might hurt the Sisters quite a bit, but Dark Riders charging into Sisters. Sisters do have their elite melee stats enough to hold their own against this kind of combat, but then the Code 1 Knights are coming in, and that is something the Sisters cannot deal with. They have the shooting, but they can't fight it in melee. They simply do not have the AP. Although one of the Code 1 Knights are now shot up pretty badly by a combination of Lothern Sea Guard and possibly some of the Sisters, but all the Sisters, most of them at least, are currently offline and able to shoot and dish out the damage. Sylvan Guard holding the front line, but in the far end, Malekith has survived the onslaught and is now chasing down the Archmage of High Magic. The eagle looks really nice here with the blue hue, the blue feather. Anyways, Archmage will be dropping in mulching on some of the Dark Riders. Really interesting to see how the Dark Elf pull this back. They are indeed a quite OP faction right now with Malekith and all that, but they are losing on balance of power, and the Sylvan Guards are holding, stopping the Bleak Souls from pushing in. But this flank here is probably the best chance for the Dark Elves, as they are overwhelming all the defenses on the High Elf side, and Scourge Runners, they themselves even charging in as well, trying to shut down the Sisters, who cannot shoot as they are being tangled in melee. Now, Malekith is just sitting back, getting hit by Arcane Unforging, but that is merely counteracting all his healing from Soul Stealer, so not exactly, not sure if it's the greatest use over here, but it does stop him from using Soul Stealer as frequently. There is still one quite healthy Sisters of Avalon, but I don't know if they can do it. They're shooting, but another Chill Wind drops in, chipping away their health. And one of the Sisters is already completely offline, being routed, and would not be coming back for sure. Also, the Murderous Prowess, buffing up that leadership for all the Dark Elf is crucial here. Keeping a lot of these mobility in the fight, allowing them to continuously pester these Everqueen's Court Guard and the Sisters of Avalon, while the rest of the Dark High Elf army seems to be running thin on troops. They are holding in the front line, but the problem is they just don't have enough things in the back line. The Sisters are still trying to shoot Malekith, but Malekith is juking Golden Floof. Golden Floof's micro is on point indeed. Even with all these microing, and there's not much really to micro at this point, just sending everything into the middle of the box, overwhelming all the remaining missile units and just shutting them down. There's not a lot of options left for the High Elves here once their box has been broken. In the far side, Archmage is dueling Malekith, but that is essentially suicide. She simply do not have the armor piercing, and well, yeah, no armor piercing, while Malekith has all the damage he needs to punch through the Archmage's defenses. Even having a Hand of Glory trying to finish Malekith off, but that was definitely a desperate move. Now over here with all the front line crumbling for the High Elves, they were trying to fall back and establish a second position here. Some of the Lothran Seeker returned, but they will be broken once again, and Illyrian Reavers trying to trap in the Scourge Runners and save the Sisters of Avalon, but unfortunately that is not happening. That is indeed not happening. Yep. Looks like things are going pretty grim for the High Elves at this point. Only having the Archmage of High Magic upholding the balance of power. The only reason the balance of power isn't worse is that Malekith is extremely low right now, but there's nothing that can threaten him at this point. Cheese Runners are still running and cheesing. And they can easily get shots onto the Archmage of High Magic right now. And yeah. Phoenix King doesn't want to keep her in there for too long. Although there is a Mage of Light trying to chase them down, but she'll also get shot. So honestly, not good. Not good. Yeah, as you can see here, we can't possibly even fast forward at this point. For Kane, Hank, for Kane. And balance of power is just collapsing for the High Elves at this point, with everything being routed. And there goes the High Elves. It will be a Dark Elf victory, and also victory for Golden Floof. A 1-1 indeed. And now the players are They started the battle 5 minutes ago, so we can just wait a bit or something. Actually, we still have the post-battle performances that we need to talk about. Anyways, a staunch line of spears. They kind of did their job. They didn't do much damage though. Okay, so what happened was they held against the Dark Elf push, but the problem is there's nothing to hold, like protect their back. Nothing got their back. So stuff is just running into their rear and just running them down. And once the flanks and rear got once the flanks and rear got punched through by the Dark Elf mobility, the Dark Riders, Cold One Knights, there's no coming back for them. And then Sisters of Avalon, they are great for sniping out stuff, but unfortunately, there's simply not enough mobility to counteract all these Cold One Knights and whatnot. So, if Phoenix King kept the same build he took last round, then maybe it will have a better chance for he'll have a better chance for this battle. But I can't really say for sure since Malakav is a threatening lord, and yeah, it's gonna be rough. Let's see. Loven Seagod not doing a whole lot of damage here. Not even earning back their own value, really. I sometimes just forgo the shield and just leave them with a spear. Simply because they are kind of expensive, unfortunately. Elarian Reavers did earn back their own value by slowing down enemy advance and all that, but unfortunately, yeah, there's just too many bodies from the Dark Elves. The Elfin Tide. The Druki Tide, if I may. Overwhelming all the high elf forces, really. Now the Dark Elf Malakav here, as always, a solid option. 2,200 gold value of damage. Cold One Knight surprisingly well in this game here. There's not a lot of things to, actually there are a lot of things to threaten them, but just that a lot of them got shut down, and Loven Seagod and Silvern Guard doesn't have the time and armor piercing to deal with them. Loven Seagod are, some of them are distracted by Bleak Swords and Dread Spears, and Silvern Guard are definitely pinned in by the Dark Elf bodies there. They can hold, but they can't kill, that's the issue. So, while they are busy fighting all these Dark Elf forces, there's nothing to protect the back line. So, anyways, Scourge Runners, Cheese Runners, They cheese. I mean, I wouldn't say they cheese, but definitely a very competitive pick here, earning back their own value and also shoot up a lot of stuff. I mean, the biggest effect it has in the early game is actually them charging straight into the high elf formations and shut down some of the Sisters of Avalon. They do have the mass as a chariot to punch through. They just doubles as a mobility disruption. I mean, they can't kill armored infantry well, but they do have that anti-infantry and also that mass to disrupt enemy missiles. And Bleak Swords, damn, what did these guys eat? Like, were they on steroids or some shit? 800 gold value against Silver. They probably got into some. Okay, they probably engaged some Sisters of Avalon and Loven Seagard. Gotta keep the wording PG here. Anyways, and yeah, just kind of, just disrupted a lot of their missile attacks. And yeah, most of the Bleak Swords actually managed to earn back their value, while the Dread Spears not so much, since they are not as good against infantry units, but they are there for bodies anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay, seems that the two players have finished their third game. I just need to wait for their replay. I just need them to send in the replay. Yep, and then they did. Okay, I'll just let me just get their replay on and copy and paste. And yeah, that is the second game. I hope you guys enjoy it. And let me just catch up with the chat before moving on to the third and final game. And Phoenix King and Golden Fool, feel free to watch your game unfold. And let's see, what's final match? The final match is well, as you can see here, Dark Elf versus Tomb Kings, definitely a rough matchup for the Tomb Kings for sure, with all the armor piercing available on the Dark Elf side. Let's see. Sisters can put them... High Elves really struggle to counter Cold One Knights effectively, or simply, rather, Sisters can put them in the dirt easily though, if they're alive when the Knights finally get in range. That's the issue here. The Knights actually got in range. I mean, one of them got shot up pretty well, but unfortunately, it's the other Dark Riders and the other Cold One Knights that caused everything to crumble. There's just too much mobility to fuck them up. Arcane Forging is a disappointment. The damage isn't good, and its main thing is, I think it's mostly let's see. But yeah, I think it's mostly there for like the ability cooldown thing. It's one use being killing artillery. Spirit Leech probably does a better job since it does more damage. I think that, so yeah, I don't, nobody really brings Arcane Forging, unfortunately. Now, okay, anyways, last game of the day, and after this I am going to get food. Yeah, yeah, only 2 scones for the day, not exactly healthy as an option, anyways. Now, we have the Dark Elves here. A front line of Dread Spears back, protecting 3 Reaper Bolt for a crew. Definitely going heavy on that missile damage, and perhaps it will pay off. We'll see. And Dark Riders mixed in with a bunch of Cold One Dread Knights. Interesting choice. I think like recently I've seen a lot more Cold One Dread Knights emerging, instead of regular Dark Elf Cavalry. Actually, no, they are both. Actually, anyways, I see a lot more Cold One Dread Knights in games these days. For some reason. Maybe they're good now? Perhaps? I don't know. But 40 melee attack, 44 melee defense on an armor-piercing cavalry is definitely decent with great armor as well. And it's got... Oh wait. Forgot to say, the only problem with Cold One is that their charge bonus is mediocre at only 36. And some of the infantry has as good. Anyways, in the skies, Malekith leading the army, definitely the meta pick here. And opposite side, we have the Tomb Kings with a front line of skeleton warriors. At the back, a couple Nekara warriors for killing off unarmored elves. And then we have 3 Ushaptis with great bow. This might be a rough pick here, since they're not great in artillery duels, especially against anti-artillery aka bolt throwers. Now, the rest of the army, we have Nekara Horsemen and Tomb Gods holding the backline. Nekara Horsemen, though, a very solid mid-tier cavalry with 50 armor, not a lot, but solid stats. 28 attack, 34 defense. Not great charge bonus, but it'll do. But yeah, and also we have Arkan the Black leading the army. Typical stuff, where you just want to spam skeleton summons all the time. Anyways, let's get the battle started. Now, there's no choice for the Tomb Kings to push forward. No choice for the Tomb Kings but to push forward, because the Ushaptis with Great Bow simply do not have the range against the Reaper Bolt throwers. If they don't get into range, they will just get shot. And even if they get into range, they will be shot heavily before they can do so. Just like here right now, with multiple of these Reaper Bolt throwers shooting heavily into the Chosen of the Gods, the expensive one, and very good one. They won't be holding for long. Definitely a rough match for these Ushaptis with great bows here. You can see how efficient the bolt throwers in demolishing everything here. Also, Arkan the Black took a charge from Malekith, but then retaliating with a Spirit Leech, a decent stuff, but then a Spirit Leech will be healing Malekith back up, while the Ushaptis are not making much progress against the Reaper Bolt first, since they were busy shooting at Malekith, which exposed themselves to a lot of firepower. Nekara Horseman tries to go in and threaten, pressure the Reaper Bolt thrower, but then a countercharge from the Cold One Dread Knights will be pinning them in. Yep, definitely things are not looking good, as the Nekara Horsemen are slowly and gradually getting tied down by all these faster and lighter Dark Riders, and then the Cold Dread Knights also pinning them down as like an anvil. Necron Horsemen struggling, trying their best to weave through the Tomb King's infantry line, while the Ushabtis finally almost done with one Reaper Bolt through, but at what cost? The Chosen of the Gods are almost done for, and another unit of Ushabtis with great bows are now threatened by the Dread Spears. There are more Dark Riders charging into the fray as well, though taking some friendly fire from the Reaper Bolt throwers, and then Dark Riders, more and more of them just pour into the back line, overwhelming whatever the Tomb Kings have. Now there are some Tomb Guards here running around, trying to establish a defensive position for the Ushabtis with great bows to fire, but then the Koans just slams in, destroys a bunch of Nekara warriors. Tomb Kings rushing in with the Tomb Guards, hoping to drag them down, but the Tomb Kings formations really is in a mess right now. Necron Horsemen, the last few of them trying to fight through a bunch of Reaper Bolt throwers, but they are crumbling at 38 damage per second. Yep, they are not gonna hold for much longer. While the Dark Riders are moving out, going to threaten the Ushabtis some more, while at the back here, the Capra Guard not engaging the fight they want to be in, really. They shouldn't be guarding artillery. They should be in the front, cleaving a path through all these Tomb King units. But still, balance of power is fairly even here, possibly ramped up by all these Capra Guard and the Ushabti with Great Bow. More Spirit Leech is draining the health of Malekith, but he can simply heal it all back, while the Dark Riders are slamming into the lightly armored Skeleton Warriors and Nekara Horsemen, and they will take some massive impact damage, as Tomb Kings do not have the greatest armor, even their, well, so-called armored unit, only at 55, so unfortunately, all these light armor charges would still be devastating, while the Blades of the Blood Queen are cleaving I can't say a bloody path anymore, since there's no blood on the field for the Tomb Kings to spill, but definitely a bony path. No, that sounds wrong. Definitely cleaving a clean path through all the bones and ancient armor. Capra Guard rushing in, and they're trying to clear through a bunch of Dark Riders, but they should be fighting infantry, unfortunately. Not that there are a lot of options for them to fight right now. Even against the Blades of the Blood Queen, they would not be doing too well. They have healing and anti-infantry for sure, but the Blades of Blood Queen has armor and also anti-infantry, and are much more elite. Yeah, I don't think the Tomb Kings are gonna win this one. And there's currently still nothing to threaten the Reaper Bolt thrower. There's one tactical reserve Skeleton Warriors, but they're too slow, and the Cold Dread Knights are coming in. And yeah, the Capra Guard are still fighting through a bunch of Dread Spears. They are healing, but also took a breath attack from Malekith. Malekith taking quite some damage from all those Spirit Leeches, but he still have almost half health left. So he is not really in a bad position right now. While the Blaze of the Black Queen taking a lot of friendly fire, but also cutting down the last of the Tomb Gods. And yeah, as you can see here, the Dark Elves simply established a better position right now. Some of the skeletons are cleaning up the one of the Reaper Bolt thrower, but the all three of them have really done their job. The Ushabtis are almost done for, and the two Reaper Bolt thrower here are still mostly online. One of them lost a model, but that is absolutely fine. That's still more than enough DPS to finish off these 6 models of Ushabtis. Capra Guard now finally engaging the Blades of the Black Queen. Also the murderous mastery of the Blades of the Black Queen has worn off, so no more sudden buffs of attack, but then again, the Capra Guard do not have the armor piercing to punch through their armor. So in this kind of attrition battle, Blades of the Black Queen will still win, and yeah, mostly just all you have is Arcane the Black, Blades of the Black Queen, and some skeletons crumbling at the back. It's kind of hard for you to pull back this battle. should be able to debuff Malekith by yelling, "Hey Marathi," while looking over his shoulder. You think Malekith cared? Yeah. I think Malekith is a guy who doesn't give a shit, so yeah. Nah, it's not gonna be able to debuff Malekith. Hank Saris, the Slanesh approves of that bony path. Yep. Slanesh will approve, but I don't know what YouTube approve. I mean, let's be fair, YouTube probably wouldn't catch it, but yeah, let's keep it PG. Unless Slanesh is on the field, then we have it's a whole different scenario. Yeah, flesh may be weak, but we don't burn all the calories for shits and giggles. Connective tissue has crazy synergy with bones and muscles. Indeed, Doomsage, indeed. You gotta... That's how you work out, mate. You gotta get... I mean, I want to say you gotta get bulky and beefy to punch the bony Tomb Kings, but then again, these are Dark Elves. They're not exactly known for their muscular build, right? Yeah, anyways, that's out of the point. Let's have a look at the final battle performances. But of course, before that, congratulations to Phoenix King for winning this tournament. And GG to Golden Floof as well. That was a good fight. There are some issues with the unit picks as a third party, but yeah, as a third party looking at the whole thing in a third person perspective, that definitely the Tomb King builds here definitely can use some improvement. That said, I'm not exactly the greatest player around here anyways, but yeah. Personally, I think the Ushabtis, they're good in general, but not exactly against Dark Elves, unfortunately. The Reaper Bolt Thrower is just too good against these guys. I wouldn't even bring missile monsters against any elf, against Dark Elves or High Elves, simply because of all the bolt throwers. Like even if I'm playing ogres, I wouldn't do that either, even if that Belchers is one of their better units. Anyways, battle performances, Dread Spears not really needing to do much there. They're really there to hold back all the skeletons while the bolt throwers do all the work. Of course, there's also a lot of kills for the Blades of the Blood Queen and the Dread Spears. No, not Dread Spears. Dread Knights and the Dark Riders are simply there to stop any Tomb King's backline offensive. If they try to threaten the Dark Elf backline with any Nekara horsemen or skeleton horses, the Dread Knights and the Dark Riders are there to respond, and just to keep the bolt throwers firing and snipe out all those Ushabtis. And once Ushabtis are out, that's basically most of the Tomb King's win condition gone, and the infantry of the Dark Elves can do their job. Malekith here, solid choice as always, definitely a powerhouse carrying and killing a whole lot of skeletons. Can you say kill them? Since they're already dead. Anyways, smashing a bunch of skeletons, and we have a lot of kills here on the Dark Elf side. Even the Hellebronite got over 100 kills. Since, well, skeletons. They're all too numerous. Anyways, bolt throwers somehow didn't do too much damage in terms of value, but either way, they're a good choice against Tomb Kings to snipe out monsters and all that. Most of the damage is probably done by Hellebronite. No, just Malekith himself. Anyways, the rest of the army here for the Tomb Kings, Ushabti not doing much here, especially the Chosen of the Gods. They're chosen for sure, but definitely chosen not by the gods, but by the Reaper Bolt Thrower targets. And yeah, those bolts shot them down before they can use up most of their ammo. Let's see, what else? Kemper Guard. Most of the time they were spent in the back line. It's probably better to just send them out in front and start killing, since their potential just lies in their regenerative properties. As they fight, they regenerate, and also they do damage and they sustain themselves. We want them to be in combat as long as possible, and they were just spending a lot of time running around in the back line, and not exactly the greatest thing to do for them. And Nekara Warriors. Almost, this one not so much, but the other two earn back most of their value, so it's okay, I guess. They're pretty decent against light armored infantry, but against Blades of the Blood Queen, no, definitely not. But against Dread Spears, they can do some pretty decent job. Over here, this guy, killing 119 units. Tomb Gods, a solid pick in a lot of matchups. I do think that they are probably... Yeah, they are one of the more cost-effective units of the Tomb King's faction. As long as they get into combat, they don't have a lot of armor, but they do have the melee stats to tank out the damage in melee combat. And what else? Skeletons, just skeletons, so not much to say. Arkan the Black spamming Spirit Leeches on Malekith, getting him down to less than half health, but unfortunately Soul Stealer can always heal him back up. Got some nice damage done, just not enough. And yeah, that's it for today's battle. Sorry about the hiccups in the internet connection. Yeah, I'll probably... Yeah, with the connection like that, unfortunately, I'll probably have to do less tournament stream. Maybe do them earlier of the day where the internet connection is less shit. I mean, it's usually when I do tournaments anyways, at like a few hours earlier. So, anyways, this will be the end of today's stream. I hope everyone's enjoying it. Also, one last promotion. I've promoted this at the beginning of the stream, but also I'm gonna do it once more. If you're interested in playing more competitive gameplay, do check out Clan BBB's Discord. We are hosting a massive prized tournament with 600 euros at the prize pool. We chipped in, everyone chipped in, so, and we're gonna be fighting for it. And yeah, everyone's welcome to join if you're it would be best if you're experienced to play it, since I'm looking at a long list of a lot of experienced players, and I know that I'm not gonna be emerging on a high ranking here, cause oh god, there's a lot of players. And yeah, but there's also a lighter, more beginner friendly tournament on the side where everyone is can join in and play. Lower stakes, less competition, and less competitive, not less competition, but less competitive, but also just chiller. It's a bit more chill. But yeah, if you want competitiveness, go for the big tournament we're hosting in. Both tournaments are starting in January, and yeah, just join our Discord and see. Anyways, that's it for today's. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Tactical Itch signing out.